Yo, 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 we got a video by Main Event Striker. We're ready to get right into it. I don't care how much it's gonna cost. If it's like $8.99, $10.99, $12.99, I'll pay it. I don't care. It'll be much better than when I had to go in and buy that $20 deals, $20 VC for just to get Brock Lesnar, Goldberg and Nikki Bella. If it's nothing like that, we're all good to go. So I don't know why it's soon back out. I'm gonna look into this thing my guy up.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got some news about a new edition of WWE 2K25 and probably the last pack that they'll put out for the game. Let's go over to X and let's discuss. Alright, so here we are over on X, and this comes from the user, Woody Witterson. He was the one who got the information correct about Nikki Bella and Goldberg and how they were going to be presented to us, how they were going to be locked behind the island, meaning they're not available on last-gen consoles, and the fact that we were going to have to redeem, air quotes, redeem 50,000 virtual currency in order to unlock them for all the other modes. So I made a video on how to unlock them. I did not pay extra to get them. If you have points left over, you can just use those. So there is a way to get them without having to spend money. You could grind, play the mode a ton, start a new save file on one of the slots, play through it to a certain point. It takes a lot longer, but there are ways to unlock them without having to shell out the cash. But if you're impatient or you have disposable income, it's right there. You can buy it that way. Now,
guess what I did?
This pack
only had
the Farewell Tour Edition. I've made this video 5 times and I've screwed that up every single time. The Farewell Tour Edition pack in WWE 2K25. He found this in the game codes or the game files. Let's see what he discovered. It says the following items have been unlocked: Superstars, WrestleMania 41 John Cena, John Cena 04 Dr. Thugonomics, Brock Lesnar, and Ron Cena. I think Ron Cena is probably the most interesting, mainly because it's I wonder what the extent of what they're going to do with it. Like, is he going to talk during the entrance? That'd be hilarious. Anyway, and the cosmetic 5 Farewell Tour t-shirts. Hey, I got it right that time. All right. So I'm guessing that is just creation parts. It's cool to see Brock coming back to the game. And then, of course, John Cena, even though we have a bunch of John Cenas that are unlockable in the game. It's cool seeing the Doctor of Thugonomics come back, because to me, I feel like that was his best gimmick before he became basically the kid growing up with a hat and jorts and a shirt. That he just looks like every kid out in America, which is kind of funny. But hey, it worked for him. He became the greatest of all time. So I guess it is what it is. But the Doctor of Thugonomics was just, it was something so unique and so different back then. It was really cool. Like a rapper, at first I'm like, oh, he's a dumb rapper, that's stupid. But it worked. He made it work. And his raps were really, really good. Like, he could go toe-to-toe with his rhymes with anybody. And it just worked. And first it came off as cheesy, but it grew on you. And it's like, wow, he's really good at this. And he became one of the greatest of all time. I was really bummed. I think that's why a lot of people turned on him when he went to basically the kids' version of John Cena and basically kind of shifted to his gimmick that he has now. He's still great on the mic, obviously. He can talk the talk and walk the walk, but he doesn't do the cool, like, gangster rhyme things anymore. I think that's why a lot of people turned on him. Anyway, so which version of Brock Lesnar are we going to get? I have a feeling we're going to get the one that we were supposed to get in 2K24, the one that got removed. Not the one from the showcase mode, but his modern look before, like his last match with Cody. That look. Like, that match, or that version of Brock, is the one I think we're going to get. I seriously doubt we'll get the new Brock and the way he looks now. They're probably going to save that for 2K26 as a selling point. Or they could put it in my faction, because if you read down here, someone said that he said he was going to be a live event reward, and Woody points out he could be both. And that makes a lot of sense, because, well, it's Brock Lesnar. There's multiple versions of him, and there's 80,000 different t-shirts that John Cena's had, so there's that too. So anyway, I wanted to end on this. How much do you think this is going to cost? Because if we go over to the Steam page, we'll look at this real quick. The Bray Wyatt Edition pack, the pack itself, was about $10, and it included the brand new version of The Fiend, a playable in-game Mattel Bray Wyatt action figure, an updated Uncle Howdy character featuring Bo Dallas, the Fiend themed championship belt, a Firefly Funhouse My Faction manager card, and 15,000 virtual currency. So, what I think they're going to do, I mean, this is only $10, but it was using a lot of assets that were in the game already, like the entrances. The only thing we
Right.
really got was
I
like
think the belt
literally
was already in the
cosmetic
game as
in
well.
this pack, except for, of course, the action figure Bray Wyatt, which I think is cool. So, how much are they going to charge for this Farewell Tour Edition? So it got me thinking, it's like, because this is John Cena's last hurrah, and this will come out probably around the time of his retirement, I have a feeling they're going to try to price gouge a little bit. I mean, look what they've done already. We got we got Nikki and Goldberg locked to the island where you have to pay extra cash if you don't, have the virtual currency points. The My Faction stuff is all over the place. The island mode is literally pay to win. I could see them charging probably $20, even up to $30 for this pack alone, which would probably jump the game up to $150 to $160 if you want it all together. Now, where am I coming? Like, how did I get that price? Well, like I said, it's John Cena's farewell tour. It's there's going to be a lot of nostalgia. There's going to be a lot of people that want to get it. And I think because it's December and because the price of everything just keeps going up and up and up, I feel like they're going to try to get that last big chunk of money right in there, that Christmas time and that whole thing going on. Plus, it's Brock Lesnar. It's not just John Cena's farewell tour. We're finally getting Brock back after him being removed from last year's game, so and not being included in 2K25, not out of the out of the gate anyway. And of course, Ron Cena. Like, Cena is literally the greatest of all time. So I have a feeling they're going to price gouge on this a little bit because they can probably get away with it. Like, think about it. Brock Lesnar, not in the game. Last year's, most of those assets were in the game already. Like I said, you were just getting cosmetic stuff for the most part. This is legit Brock Lesnar in the game. So I have a feeling, at minimum, it'll probably be 15, but I have a feeling it's going to be $20 to $30. And the way they'll justify it is they'll just add in more virtual currency to the pack. So usually when they try to charge extra for something, they'll just throw in more virtual currency. Like, look at the editions this year. We had the standard edition, which was $70. We had the the deluxe edition, which was, I believe, wasn't that like $100? And then we had the Bloodline edition, which was $130, $10 more than it was last year. And really, the only difference that I could tell, other than the few like packs here and there, like the Nation Domination,
I
a
still
bunch
ain't got
of
the Nation of Domination
Tribal Chief
base pack.
stuff, a couple things here and there. The
They
biggest
say
change
I was supposed to.
is
I
the
don't really
amount of
care
virtual
about it. I'm
currency.
just saying I don't got it.
And since it's pretty much worthless, if you think about it, the virtual currency, because it doesn't carry over to the next game, they'll just probably adjust the virtual currency amount. They could give you like, I don't know, 50,000 virtual currency with it, and it's $30. They can give you 25,000 virtual currency, and it's $30. Like, I have a feeling that's what's going to change versus what's in the pack. I don't think they're going to add anything else. And before we end the video, this could always change. They could always change this. This is just what he has found in the game files currently. So keep that in mind. I should have said that at the beginning of the video. This isn't like locked in. This isn't the thing. But he did get the Nikki Bella, Goldberg, and Island situation pretty much dead on from the game files. So how do you feel about this? How much do you think it's going to cost? And one bonus question for the end of the video, how much do you think they're going to charge for WWE 2K26? Since we're getting pretty close to the next gen consoles, I have a feeling they're going to push it to like maybe 140, 150. And then when we get to the PlayStation 6, I have a feeling games are going to be at default $100 per game. And then the special edition, like the Bloodline edition, I always said Blood Money, shout out to Mr. Dubs, the Bloodline edition, or whatever it's going to be called, for whatever the first game is on the PlayStation 6, I have a feeling it's going to be $200, $199, and that scares me. Anyway, thank you for watching.
Nah, he's bullshitting, bro. He's bullshitting. You can get that game for like $70, bro. Game's been $70 for about since the PS5 came out. Ever since the PS5 came out, it's been $70. The next game gonna be on PS5, so it's gonna be $70. I think bro be looking at what was it like the collector's edition, all that crap. That yeah, you gonna pay for that crap. But it's like you gonna pay for that. It's like don't be stupid. Be careful. Well, whatever Cat Williams said. Anyways, we're getting out of here. Let's get into the next video.